news like when you had heard about John and the cancer prognosis?
Well, it was pretty unbelievable. You know, it came out of the blue. It was absolutely devastating. It was kind of surreal. Like, couldn't believe that this was happening to our 5-year-old son, who had been perfectly healthy and active, and it just turned everything upside down for us. John's diagnosis was stage 4 high-risk neuroblastoma. And when you hear stage 4, I mean, he was full of cancer from his legs up to his skull.
John, you were just a little guy. What do you kind of remember about that?
I remember like showing up to the hospital. I had to get like all these shots like when I first showed up. I watched a movie when I got there. I remember that.
So that kind of helps take your mind off things, right? A little bit. Another thing that I think, from what I understood, helped you was hockey. We hear so much about it, especially in Minnesota, how amazing the hockey community is. You feel that love and that family come together?
Yes, most definitely. The Hastings hockey community right away stepped up. I mean, friends that we have known for a long time, strangers that didn't know us at all. They brought food, they did our volunteer hours for us, and anybody that knows what that's like, that was a huge gift, especially having 3 kids in the hockey program. They just were on Team John from day one. Minnesota Wild reached out to John, Derek Stepan,
Jeff, that makes sense. Yeah.
Jeff Tafe, a friend started this Mini Sticks for Miko, John's nickname. So Mini Sticks came in from everywhere. From all over, and just like a pick-me-up. All John's doctors, all John's nurses knew that hockey was his jam. He had jerseys hanging in his room, the Minnesota Wild poster in his room. They knew not to talk to him when the hockey game was on the television. Hockey was the perfect distraction for John when he was going through his treatment. And it wasn't long after he was diagnosed that I was at a hockey game for one of my sons, and there was a Hastings boy out on the ice who had cancer when he was 4. And I remember watching him as a high school player. You know, he's all healthy now, and I remember saying to my dad that was with me, I said, "You see that boy there? He's not so little. He had cancer." And he gave me hope. You know, he gave me hope. He kicked it, and he was healthy. John is a little bit shy about talking about his cancer. And I said, "You know what, John, this isn't so much about you. It's your story of giving hope to other people that are facing any kind of challenges." Because we heard the most devastating news in the whole world. And look at him today. He's a bantam player. He's out on the ice. He was maybe on his butt a few times on the ice the other day getting checked, but he can take it. He's healthy and he can do it. So that's what we're hoping that John's story can give to other people.
You know, Minnesota Hockey Fights Cancer obviously has the John Gegen Cup now. What does that mean to you and your family?
To our family, it is what our wish is that the John Gegen Cup, which we didn't really know we knew it was an honor. We didn't know how big of an honor, right? That this was how it's going to be. I mean, it's just incredible that we want it to be hope for families. We want them to hear of John's story about this little boy who had stage 4 cancer, fought it, took tough as nails kid, but here we have a little boy that fought cancer. If he can do that, you can face what hardships come towards you, take it one day at a time, and always have hope.
Hey guys, thank you so much for taking the time. John, best of luck this season. Go kick some butt out there on the ice with your Bantam squad.
Thanks so much. We appreciate everything.